Gamettes, what is going on? My name is Snek127 and welcome to my guide for Caryolis. If you don't know, Caryolis is the main boss of the first Distortion for Skyforge for the PlayStation 4, also known as the raid known as B1. He has a series of 4 Distortions. There will be a B2, B3, and B4 released at a later date. But these are basically the big trial raids of Skyforge PS4. For completing this boss, you will be rewarded a piece of Generation 1 gear that can give you as high as a 2.3% stat advantage on your character. So be sure to farm this boss over and over again until you get your 2.3 piece until the gear piece changes for the following week. What we're going to be going over this guide is simple mechanics, giving you guys a breakdown of this fight and what I recommend. So my recommendation for this fight is pretty simple. I'm going to recommend 1 tank, 2 supports, and 7 DPS. You can use a 3rd support if you like, 2 tanks if you want to, if the ads really give you that much of a problem. But honestly, we ran this battle with just 1 tank. Now you're going to notice that he has roughly 6.4 million HP, 80 health bars. Every 15 health bars is going to be when the phase changes. So before we talk about the phase changes, what we're going to do is we're basically going to talk about him as a whole first and everything he does. So when you see Caryolis in the beginning of the spawn, let the tank pull him. Your best bet is to honestly just keep Caryolis tanked right there in the center of the room. I honestly wouldn't try and move him around too much. He is pretty wild. He has a bunch of spinning attacks and crazy AoEs and stuff like that. So he's going to move around a bit. But honestly, where you see him when you start the fight is the best place to keep him. That way the group has a fair share and a fair even playground to look around where they can see all the mechanics going on. He has a few hard-hitting tank buster attacks, so tanks, make sure you stay up on your cooldowns, rotating your shields, hallowed grounds, and all that fun stuff. He also has a cone red AoE that's going to start by splitting in 2 directions. Now every time he enters a new phase, the amount of cones he has for that AoE is going to increase. It's going to go to 2. It's going to start as just two wide triangles, then it's going to be 4, and I think it goes as high as 5 or 6 for the final phase. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to knock him down to 15 health bars. So the first time this will happen is between health bar 65 and 64. When this happens, you're going to notice that he's going to disappear and vanish into the ground for a few seconds. All you want to do is just get your party riled up and ready. He's going to pop back up and he's going to have a shield. The shield's pretty much just a little DPS check. Burn the shield down. He's also going to drop what is called a spark. This spark gives one player on the field the ability to use their divine form for about 3 minutes. Now, whoever takes the divine form, I'm gonna honestly recommend probably one of the DPS, and here's why. After he does this, he's going to do several different things. The first thing is he's going to explode with these spinning spike wheel things that's going to come out of where he's standing. So you want to make sure that you're standing away from him after you break that shield, so that way you have enough time to maneuver and dodge. That's one thing I personally fell for a lot trying to learn this fight. Another thing he's also going to do is he's going to poison the ground around you. This is going to be an opportune time for the healers to cast their circular AoE barriers. Well, the supports, sorry, not healers. To cast those AoE barriers so that way the party takes as less damage as possible. What you want to do is you don't want to go outside the green ring of this circle. You want to stay inside, closer to the boss. However, you're still going to take damage, but when you're inside the circle and with the healers and with the supports AoE barriers, you're going to take minimal damage instead of a lot. If you stand outside the green circle, you're pretty much going to die within a few seconds. So when you see that green circle, make sure you and all your parties in it. Tanks, make sure you keep up your buffs as much as possible. All ranged DPS, if you have shields, cast them. The object here is to take the least amount of damage during that phase as possible. So basically, once you see the circular spinning spikes come out, I would say honestly everybody buff up. That's probably the best time to do that. After all that happens, he's going to spawn several ads. Now when these ads pop out, remember I told you guys that one particular DPS, tank, or support on the field, preferably I would say DPS, is going to get a spark to use their divine form. Well, when you see these ads, you can handle this two ways. Let the person that's using their divine form burn these ads down, or they can just cast God's Fury and wipe them all away, period, in general, and they'll be gone. That's my honest recommendation. That's the easiest way. They're pretty much dead in one blast of God's Fury. But you know, if you don't, you know, if it doesn't quite work like that, just have the DPS jump on the ads. They're pretty easy, pretty simple to burn down, and that's about it. And honestly, the fight from here is just a rinse and repeat every 15 health bars. So the first time this is going to happen to you is around 65, 64. The second time it's going to happen to you is around 50. The next time it's going to happen to you is around 35 or 34. Next time it's going to be around 20, etc., etc. You guys get the, you know, somewhere between 12 and 15 hot bars. You'll notice that when he disappears, that's when the phase is going to change, and it'll be rinse and repeat, you know, the same thing over and over again with the shield. But anyway, guys, this guide helped you guys. Be sure to smash that thumbs up button for me, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Snap127, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.